Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here, one of our partners have asked how to use Microsoft Excel, some functions especially. So let me show you how he has asked. First of all, he asked us how to use sum and average functions within Microsoft Excel. Second, how to put on the percentage, and then how to rank students within Microsoft Excel. So now here, I hope that to answer this one, we have to create data within Microsoft Excel which we can use, and you need to do different exercise, and you have to understand some formulas and the different rules which are used to write functions. So now, without taking too much time, let us open Microsoft Excel. Here you see me, I have created this data. You see I have names of different students here. You see numbered from 1 up to 10. You see they have done their exam and they received the following marks. So this here, this M stands for math here, and then this C hash is chemistry, English, and biology. So now here this sum is not on, it is on 200. So we need to calculate this average and percentage, rank, and decision. So you can ask me, what is this decision? The decision here will support you to know how many students will be promoted or how many will double depending on the condition here. You can set condition. You can decide I want a student with 50 marks and above will be promoted, while the others, they will repeat. This is what we are going to do. So now, you see, they have different marks here, and the first thing, let us calculate sum. Now sum, to calculate sum, we type equal, then sum as a function name. Here, this is function name. So now, you see within the function, within the function inside of a bracket, they ask us to write number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It depends on the number you want to calculate their sum. So now we click to the first, then comma, and remember in our previous video we have shown how this 34 is represented by E, then 3, which is this E3 here. It is a cell reference or cell address, which means it is a variable with this value 34, and then comma, you can select this 21 here, then comma again, and you can select this one G3 represented by 43, then comma, and you want to do select this one because you want to calculate some of these marks within different courses here. So now if you finish to use this sum here, to write this function like this, you hit enter on the keyboard to run the code. You see this one will have 138 over 200 marks here. You see, if you want to see the formula which was used, I have first retype the equal sign and then sum followed by opening parentheses. This is first number, second number, third number, and the fourth one. Then you have to close this one. So now, why do we use this one? If we remove this equal sign and then we run, you see this is a text, meaning that that previous equal sign, it shows that this can be formula or it can be a function. That's why never do a mistake of forgetting this equal sign. This is because when it is omitted here, it is taken as text you are creating within Microsoft Excel. So I think this is very good. So now let me learn to see. To run, you simply click on enter here, and then as we did it in our previous videos, we have to use autofill so that it can simplify life and save time. That's why we need to do this. Here you see, by scrolling, I will get marks of everyone without retyping the formula. How to do? So now if I go back, how to scroll, you do this, you point your cursor here, the right corner, the bottom, and then you press left click continuously, then drag your mouse down. So, and if you have seen my previous video about if function, this was used. And now we are using this in order to save time. So now, how do we get the average? The average, it can be done by using equal, then average, here, the average, and then which average we are going to calculate. We are going to calculate the average of this one, the first 4 marks. So now I have to select here, and then comma, I select the second one, then comma, the third one, then comma, and the fourth one. So now I have to do this. You see, only I have replaced some. I have replaced the average into, the sum into average. You see now, if I run to this one, you see this one, everyone, you will get 34.5 as an average. So now, to get average of everyone here, what I have to do is to really autofill. To autofill, I do this. I simply do this. I will get the average of everyone here in easy way. So now, as you see, this is the first question as asked by our partner. This one, I think it is okay now. So then, let us look at how to put on the percentage. Now, the percentage can easily be done by saying, what we do, we start by typing equal, and then because it is a percentage, let us do this, opening parentheses, and then percentage. How to do? We need to use this sum here, which is calculated over 200, as you see. Then multiplication by 100 here, you see, and then division total marks. You see, this is how we can easily calculate the percentage. What to do? We get sum mathematically. You remember this sum of the three numbers here. This is summation of three numbers, as you see here. And then this sum needs to be multiplied by 100. So now, never do a mistake to say x. If you do this x, it is a character. This x is a letter. It does not mean calculate. It does not mean multiplication. Here we use this star here, which means multiplication here, and this division here, this slash mean division, and then you hit enter to learn to see whether you see this one will have 69%. To get percentage of everyone here, now we can do this. We select this where we want to start from, and then we put a cursor here, then we hold the left button continuously, then move down like this, and then you see that the percentage here, every percentage of everyone is somehow calculated in this way. And then you can highlight this percentage. Here you see, you can fill with color so that you're not going to make a mistake. Here you see, and then you can also do this to sum. Suppose the sum is this one. Here you see, and now here about rank. For example, rank function support you to know who will be the first and who will be the last one. This is how rank. Rank function, it supports you to know the position of everyone. This is the function of rank function within Microsoft Excel. The rank function, to use it, you have to pay attention. This is because sometimes it brings some repetition. So now, let us do, to use this function, we simply click, we type this one, equal sign, followed by rank function here. And then, to the rank function, we open the parentheses. And now, what to do? We need to select this because we want to rank this percentage to know who will be the first one and who will be the last one. We select this one, this range from here up to here, comma. So now, before moving ahead, let us explain this. If we use the comma distinguish only cells address 2 only, meaning that 2 cells address are distinguished by this comma, are separated by this comma. So now, if you use this colon here, you are showing that it is a range. This is a range from key 3, and key 3 is represented by 69 up to key 12 here. Do you understand this? So now, you see this, I repeat once, this colon is used to separate range, meaning that it is there is interval. But this comma only separates 2 cells difference, cells reference. So now from here, you again select this. Here you see, and now here you simply close, then let us rank this one. You see, this one will be the second one, but we cannot believe this is clear. What to do? This one, let me scroll to see whether it is working. You see, there are some repetition. You see, this one has 69, another one has 66, but all of them, they are the second. So now, how can we remove this confusion here? So now, to remove this confusion is somehow easy. We use $sign. The $sign symbol is used to distinguish values within Microsoft Excel. Meaning that, what to do? We say rank here, and then open parentheses. Let us select this one. Here you see, and then we select it again. Here you see, and then we can do this. And now here we have to use the $sign. Here you see, you never put $sign between key and free, no? And then, okay, $sign here. So not the $sign must be here again, and here, but not between the two numbers here. So let me learn to see whether that is working. You see, this one will be the second. You see, let us see if there is no repetition. You see, from here there is no repeating number. What does it mean? It means that here you see, it means that here within $sign is distinguish the values. The confusion between 69 and 66 is removed by this one. That's why this one, the first was giving us repetition. If we remove this one here, and then here again, you see here, then I learn, you see there will be some repeating numbers, some repeating position. To omit this, you see, sorry again, here you see, to omit this, we need to put $sign there, which will distinguish values here. Sorry, not this one. Here again, and this one. So now we do this. This is how this line can be done. And then now here you see the confusion is totally removed. This one will be the first one. This one will be the second one. The last one will be this one. So from here, it is possible that you can simply rank this one by using order, either 0 or 1 to justify top and bottom. So now you can also, by selecting by ascending order or descending order, to show it be the first if you want. So now the remaining is about this decision here. So now let me select this rank here. So you see here we have someone with 66, another one with 66. If you are making ascending order to know who will be third, who will be fourth one, you see there is no someone with 4, meaning that 4 will come from here depending to your name's alphabetical order if you are ascending. If you ascend this one, you see Arin, and the last one is James. Arin will be third, this James will be fourth, even if they have on the same position. Now, this decision, you want to know how many students will be promoted and how many students will double. Now, to do this, as it is done in our previous video, you can simply use if function. To do, we type equal sign, then if function here, opening parentheses. You want to verify this one. Here we set condition, either to say you will be promoted if you have a max greater than 60. Maybe max greater than 60. Even if 60 will never be in the range. Let us say that example. Max greater than 60, they will be promoted, other will repeat. So now what to do? Greater than 60 here. This is your decision. This one, they will be promoted, then comma, and then you will repeat here. This one, okay. Then never forget to close parentheses here. So now here you see, I have told you last time that never to write these double quotes. You have to write it once, not twice. For example, what I'm meaning is this: to write like this. You see this here, this is the first, the second one. If you run the code, computer will show you a mistake. So this mistake, it is because you have typed single quotes twice. To remove this mistake, we can do this. We have to use this one, and then let me run the code. You see, the first student will be promoted because he fulfills condition here. Now let us see how many students will be allowed to to be promoted. How many? You see, only. You see this one will be promoted, this one will be promoted, this one, and this one, and this one. So now, you see, we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students within 10 students will be allowed to shift to another class. They will be promoted. So now, this course of today, I think that all questions here have been answered, and today let us stop by here. So now, I really request you, if you are interested in, or if you get this is useful, never forget to give us subscribe, like, and share. Thanks.